Eric, let's talk about the liquidity advantages of market-free annuities.
Well, the nice thing about market-free annuities is really what we always kind of call fondly majority control. You get to retain that access because it's your annuity. You didn't give up the lump sum, send it to the insurance company.
Yes.
You still have majority control. Even if you have a surrender fee applied to part of the annuity, if you think about it, you've got access to at least typically 90% of what
Correct.
you put in day one of your annuities.
Yes.
So,
Well, and annuities get beat up a lot of times talking about surrender fees, right? And if folks understand surrender fees and why they're there, first of all, these are long-term retirement vehicles.
Yes.
If they're set up properly, surrender fees will typically never come into play. But if there's some unforeseen reason why a person has to pull a large amount of money out of a market-free annuity, and they do get hit with the surrender fee, like you say, the maximum cost could be about 10%. So that means that folks have...
Well, and we should always qualify. If you've gotten a bonus from them,
you're right.
They want their bonus money back. If they gave you 10% up front, your initial surrender fee may be as high as 20%. You know why? Well, they want their bonus money back. You can't play. Unfortunately, even in the annuity world, you can't play with house money.
Well, and exactly, and that bonus is very valuable to the typical annuity owner because it gains interest right from the beginning. It goes on to the heirs as a death benefit, and the only reason you would lose it is if you did surrender perhaps all of your account value in the very early years. So you still would then typically have, when we say majority control, about 90% control. And so that would mean that, compare that to investments or securities.
If you're in the market, today we're here, tomorrow all of a sudden you're there, well, you can lose
10-20% overnight.
Yes.
And if you needed that money, there's nothing you can do. I mean,
it's only a paper loss, isn't it? Until
when you take it out, it's a real loss. That's right.
Right. Now, there's other aspects, though, to annuities, and most of them, and I say most because it's not universally true, but you usually have a 10% withdrawal provision where you get penalty-free withdrawals every year. So it's an additional liquidity fact that you don't usually get with, compared to a CD per se.
Correct. Or when the market has a correction or something, you can't just go in and take out some without the correction.
Well, it is penalty-free, but...
But part of the reason that the insurance companies allow this is because these are long-term retirement vehicles, and they realize that folks will need from time to time some access to some of the money, and so it allows for retirement planning, for some liquidity aspects.
Well, and things come up. You need to buy vehicles. You need to take care of healthcare needs. It just takes care of those things and gives you some liquidity when you need it.